Willkommen zurück zu Star Trek Resurgence. Die Stimmung ist jetzt ein bisschen bedrückend, weil in der letzten Aufnahme mussten wir eine schwierige Entscheidung treffen. Wir haben quasi Lieutenant Bedrosian geopfert. Also sie lebt zum Glück noch, sie ist aber halt nur sehr schwer verletzt, um das Volk der Alydianer zu retten. Stand halt so in der Waagschale. Entweder wir retten sie, aber verlieren über 100 Alydianer, oder wir retten die Alydianer und verlieren dann sie. Also für mich ist es eher so eine abgewandelte Version eines Kobayashi-Maru-Tests. Es gibt kein richtig oder falsch. Es ist halt nur, mit welcher Entscheidung kannst du leben. Und vielleicht klingt das auch hart, aber ich fühle mich viel wohler, wenn jetzt mehrere Personen gerettet werden, anstatt nur wenige Personen. Oder wie seht ihr das? Wir haben jetzt auf jeden Fall gesehen, wenn wir hier auf die Entscheidungen gehen, hier Bedrosian. Lieutenant Bedrosian was thrilled to have Jarrah's support and encouragement during the Alydian rescue mission, but may never forgive Jarrah for the plasma blast that left her permanently disfigured. Ich weiß ja nicht. Versuchen wir erstmal auf andere Gedanken zu kommen. Gucken uns hier erstmal die Crew-Bewertungen an. Was haben wir hier? Captain Solano was encouraged by Jarrah's empathy when the Alydian Admiral appealed for help. Klar, Leute in Not hilft man sowas von. Keine Frage. Ambassador Spock admired Jarrah's deft diplomacy under pressure when she was being questioned by the Hotari Queen. Ja, wir haben dir auf jeden Fall die Stirn geboten, aber waren trotzdem noch professionell. Commander Westbrook, aka Grummelbär. He respected Jarrah's inclination to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps, and he applauded Jarrah's efforts to explain the complexity of the situation to Captain Solano. Ultimately, he was thankful when Jarrah defied Captain Solano's orders and made her own command decision in the moment. Tylers felt proud after Jarrah supported the way she handled the guard in the mines on Tau, but she was shaken by her encounter with another guard, so she was grateful for Jarrah's leadership and experience. Commander Ermot was glad Jarrah's first instinct was to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps, and he appreciated Jarrah's efforts to explain the complexity of the situation to Captain Solano. Commander Ermot respected Jarrah's rational approach when she defied Captain Solano's orders and refused to put the crew and the hull at risk. Dr. Duval understood Jarrah's loyalty to her captain, but was encouraged to see her thinking independently when she defied Captain Solano's orders. Dasselbe hier auch bei Chowak. Ensign Calloway was grateful for Jarrah's sense of humor when he was nervous on the shuttle flight. Wer die letzte Folge gesehen hat, hat auch gesehen, also wenn es jetzt der Calloway gewesen ist, dass es ihn erwischt hat. So, rüber zu Carter. Edsilar felt overwhelming pride for her friend Carter when he reacted with a positive attitude upon learning they were stranded aboard the Xeldi. Ja, das Beste draus machen, ne? Miranda was tired of hearing Carter's accusations in the brig, and she won't soon forget when he added injuries to an insult when he shot her during her escape. Ja gut, wenn sie es auch wirklich noch gewesen ist, ne? Lieutenant Commander Chowak was seriously impressed by Carter's undaunted courage when he learned there would be no rescue attempt aboard the Xeldi. Commander Westbrook enjoyed his conversation with Carter, coming away with the impression he's smart, pragmatic, and hungry for advancement in the ranks. Ambassador Spock was impressed by Carter's skilled use of the tractor beam to rescue the shuttle, and he was left with the distinct impression Carter is a team player. Definitiv. So, jetzt sind wir ein bisschen zur Ruhe gekommen und schauen, was uns noch weiter erwartet. Gar kein schöner Anblick. Überhaupt gar kein schöner Anblick.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Alydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
Sie ist eine Heldin,
Lieutenant
definitiv.
Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Alydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hotari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet, but I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
Okay, komm, tun wir ihm den Gefallen.
I'll follow your lead. We can keep this under wraps for now.
Always nice to know you have my back. One of the primary reasons I brought you on board. I made the right decision.
You should know you can always count on me, no matter what.
I appreciate that.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Xeldi's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
I would have to agree with the captain. There's no point causing undue panic based purely on speculation.
We need to know more before we go off half-cocked sounding the alarm. I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Alydians.
The Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No,
Wie,
they're a
nein?
threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host.
Das ist schlecht.
It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Taconian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
Wenn doch nur alles so glatt
You're long
gehen
overdue
würde.
for a Deridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
Und wie schaut's denn aus? Eieiei.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
Ja, ich bin hier.
I'm right here.
Where? Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened. I heard
Sicher?
that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success.
Okay.
And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually. I just hope this isn't the end of my career.
Nein, wird es
Can't be
nicht.
much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
I have absolute confidence in Dr. Duval. If she says she can restore your vision, then I truly believe it's possible.
I hope you're right.
All right, you
okay.
two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside from almost running out of Deridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however,
Go on.
you see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you encouraged him. Which was disappointing when you showed you were willing to defy the captain by reversing hull polarity back at Starbase. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
Ja, ich mache mir schon Sorgen.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear. I care about Solano. I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Jara,
Monitor your deuterium levels. I'll be right back.
Okay, wieso ist sie jetzt angepisst?
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Alydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Okay. Zeit für ein bisschen Action.
They haven't found us yet.
Okay, war eine weise Entscheidung, in die Frachthallen zu gehen.
Can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Xeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that? Good thing this was here. Made it a lot easier to transport across the ship. If we took another second, Miranda might have...
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Ja, bin doch schon da. So, Aminta.
Up there? All right. Edsilar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Millie. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Und ich hab die auf der anderen Seite.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am. Only one left.
Okay. Phaser raus und dann darauf.
Here it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
Ah, ich dachte
That
schon,
buys us
ey.
some time.
Now that the Xeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan
Hoffentlich.
might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. For all we know, she was trapped, watching it happen. Fighting it the whole time.
It never hurts to hold on to hope. Especially when it's someone you care about.
And I know it looks bad, but we're gonna get her back. I won't let her go. I know it seems like we could never trust her again. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
There is no such thing as just one life. And she is not lost. This isn't calculus. You can't just break it down by the numbers.
And our crewmates were injured, killed, in the process of rescuing yours.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Let us help.
Fine.
Auch wenn du uns angebufft hast.
They're
Helfen
using
können
a
wir trotzdem.
senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Und so,
Here's something.
Navigational Data, sehr gut.
See the course they have plotted in. Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Xeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
The
Okay,
Alydian fleet has explored a lot of systems. But it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going.
okay,
We're
wo
headed
geht's
to
denn hin?
the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Alydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Alydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry. But it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship. So that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Xeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
Ich glaube, das ist schon mal mehr als genug.
It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hotari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca,
und
are you still there?
Referenzen. Wahrscheinlich kriegen wir jetzt irgendjemand anderes dran.
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hotari have been transforming people on the ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Okay, bevor es dann zur Action rübergeht, kommen wir erstmal zu verhandeln. Mal gucken, ob sie mit sich reden lässt.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Alydians. Your intentions have been clear from the start.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Alydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Takan.
Ist schon so weit fortgeschritten?
A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years, and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Rydick to Resolute. Beam us out.
Ja, zum Glück funktionieren die Transporter.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
That must mean she's a good soldier.
The very best.
We saved your life. What does that make us?
We aren't out of danger yet. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Okay, das gefällt mir ganz und gar nicht. Das riecht schon nach einer
Is
Falle.
this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster. There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
I can see why they're trapped in there. But that's gonna be just as hard for us to cross.
We'll need to find a way to get in there and shut down the power. The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Dann will ich mal schnell durch. Okay, find consoles to deactivate the electricity. Also muss ich Konsolenhopping machen. Okay, dann bin ich hier. Okay. geht es... Hä? Ich bin hier runtergekommen. Ah, also muss ich hier hoch. Ja. Ich hatte erst Angst gehabt, dass ich wieder wie auf der Seite rauskomme, wo ich runtergeklettert bin. Achso, haha. Okay, dann haben wir hier. Dann ist die Konsole hier wahrscheinlich, ja. Oder auch nicht. Muss ich wahrscheinlich auf die andere Seite. Also hier runter. Dann hier hin. Und hier hoch. Oh. Gut. Noch einer. Ah.
Destroy them!
Okay, einer ist noch da.
The conquest is ours!
Okay.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You! Give me a hand with this!
Und was genau machen wir?
Go! Go!
Ah, okay.
Behind us!
Das ist schon mal gut zu wissen.
Take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Okay. Okay, also so langsam werde ich immer besser damit.
Fall back! Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
Ah! Okay. Und jetzt, komm. Okay. Ich glaube, da drüben war noch eine Konsole. Okay.
Come on, hurry!
Scheiße.
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Ja, das stimmt auf jeden Fall. So viele retten, wie es noch geht.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Alydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We've lost people too. I know it's not easy.
What makes it worse is that when we were in there, trapped, Hadri is the one who said that we had to live to fight. And we all agreed. We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Ja. Und das ist schlecht.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go? You look exhausted.
I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty rough.
Oh no. That's what I was afraid of. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Alydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
Nee, nicht wirklich. Hauen wir mit der Wahrheit raus. Besser als eine Lüge.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Alydians. Everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore. Everything I've ever known is gone.
You're always safe aboard this ship. And you're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Was?
Commander Rydick, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Okay, dann los.
Commander.
Ein Visor.
Good to have you back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
We've got an Alydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
Gott.
Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Alydian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open
Alter.
fire.
Haben die direkt mal ein
Heavy
Upgrade bekommen?
damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Commander,
I've got this. Just keep firing.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another. There!
We've got incoming!
Okay,
How do they
that's
keep
right.
matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
He's out cold.
Ohnmächtig. Hab ich jetzt das Kommando?
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
Sorry to disappoint you, but he's alive and well.
Good. I wouldn't want him to miss out on any of this. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your
Niemals.
existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
You may just get your wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable, and here I am. Hold me accountable.
Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Passiert irgendwas?
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy.
Deus Ex Machina? Irgendwas? Oh mein Gott, gut, der hat nur geblufft. Phew.
So I decided to let you live, despite your insolence.
Ja gut, er braucht uns ja auch lebend, ne?
The Takan are as merciful as they are powerful. That you were fortunate to escape with your lives. But next time, you may not be so lucky.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation and the losses we have suffered.
Wir brauchen auf jeden Fall Verstärkung.
It would appear we are severely outmatched.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
According to Commander Riker's records of meeting Portal 6-3, he was willing to listen to reason. We may be able to convince him that Galvin is wrong.
Or he'll just be happy to learn his civilization is making a comeback. In which case, we only compound the problem.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Ich werde mein Bestes geben.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship. So we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for...
Yeah.
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems. We'll be shot getting there. I'll cover you. On my signal. Now! Damn!
Okay. Dann wollen wir dafür sorgen, dass wir hier so wenig wie möglich getroffen werden von uns.
What's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the seal.
He'll never see it coming.
Das klingt doch mal nach dem Plan.
Get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reverse some gravity polarity. Now!
Nice.
Amazing.
Close it!
How do we get them down? What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot them?
Oh nein, 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 nein,
I
nein.
haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
These prisoners can be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Ja.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
So, dann gucken wir uns hier mal um. Auf jeden Fall sehr clever mit der Gravitation. Hat er echt gut gemacht. So, unaffected. Was haben wir hier noch? Kommen wir da irgendwie hin? Na komm schon. Okay, vielleicht ein Tricorder. Ui.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
Versuchen eine andere Konsole
Maybe we
einfach.
should try that other console.
Good idea.
Wir haben ja noch so einige. Was ist hier erstmal?
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
So ist es. So, vielleicht diese Konsole, die ist nicht so wie Kristallen übersät.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Alydian programming.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Ja. Okay. Das sind also die Waffen. Bisschen
Careful where you
unhandlich.
point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure.
Wahrscheinlich mit der Körperenergie, Lebensenergie oder so.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Dann bleibt nur noch eine Möglichkeit, und zwar der Captain's Chair.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Das löst aber unser Problem nicht. Okay, dann muss ich den Tricorder zücken.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
Can't let that happen.
Ja, so schnell.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
Wir frustrieren uns jetzt erstmal nicht weiter und werden die weitere Suche auf die nächste Folge verschieben. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen bis jetzt. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst gerne ein Like da. Kommentiert gerne, was euch genau an diesem Video gefallen hat, wenn ihr mögt. Und Falls ihr noch kein Abo da gelassen habt, auch super gerne ein Abo. Spread the word. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder und dann finden wir heraus, ob wir es noch rechtzeitig schaffen, bevor wir zum Rande der Galaxie kommen und ob die Resolute irgendeine Lösung für uns hat. Seid gespannt. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.